Yes, sir.
Hi, guys. Oh.
Yo. Welcome to the REL8TABLE Podcast. I am Vince Serrano, and I am with the lovely
Jenny.
Hey.
Hi, guys. It's been
How
a
you guys
long
doing?
day, huh?
Damn right, Jenny. How are you doing today?
I'm exhausted. I feel like the day just flew by. Like,
Absolutely.
Couldn't even keep track.
Yeah, for sure. It's like we're doing so much all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you guys doing today, man? Make sure you guys follow DMP Networks. I don't have my phone today.
You should get your phone.
It's in that bag, actually. Yep, let's do that. Yes, sir. We're definitely gonna be starting a watch party right now, guys. And yep. Shout out to Diamond Galleria. Let's see.
All right.
Yes. Perfect. Okay. Everybody's coming on today. Today, Jenny, will you tell them what the topic is?
Okay. So it's gonna basically be catching up with the ex.
Ooh.
Are you for it or against it?
What does that mean?
Well, it could be, sometimes people's exes come popping up. You did what I usually do.
Yep, all the time.
Sometimes your ex will pop up in the past. You may not have spoken to them in years, or maybe you do still keep contact with them. But how do you feel about meeting up for a lunch date or a dinner date or a breakfast date? Meeting up for coffee. Like, are you okay with that?
So basically, are you okay with meeting up with the ex, catching up with the ex? Are you okay with your partner catching up with their ex?
Are they telling you?
And if they aren't, should they? Should they have to tell you? Should they have to do anything that they need to? What exactly is okay? And guys, we want to see your comments, so make sure you're following the DMP Networks. That's DMP Networks. And when you guys comment on that, what you guys end up doing is we can actually show your comments on there. So make sure you guys are putting those in. Guys, like when you're looking at it, is okay. So Jenny, is it okay for you to meet up with your ex?
I would say I don't think that I would be cool with that.
Why not?
It's like weird, right? Because like I feel like you have to have that level of trust with each other.
Right.
And I think that that's something that you should have discussed beforehand with each other.
What do you mean?
Hey, my ex is in town, or my old friend is in town,
right.
And was asking if we can meet up so that in your case, so that she can catch up, like see how I'm doing.
And would you be okay if I went to dinner with my ex?
Hell no. I don't know. No, I was a little on the fence before, but I don't think so.
No, absolutely not. I'm not okay with you. I mean, actually, I have to deal with it. Actually, your ex is your dad.
Why is it that you? All right. Why am I going to?
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
If that person was close enough to you, I mean, maybe I should know them too. Then, if they're still a good friend of yours.
Yeah, guys, make sure you guys comment. I'd like to know: are you guys okay with your partner catching up with their ex?
Mm-hmm.
And that's talking about dinner, lunch, coffee, anything that you have. Is it okay?
Would you rather just not know about it?
That's tough.
If it's just because I get it. Like you can kind of measure it out. Like you might be like, look, there's really nothing in between us.
Right.
Maybe I'll just go have a coffee with them.
Is that cool? Are you okay with that? Are you cool with that?
No.
Like if I came to you,
I bet Jenny, if you're not telling me, like I just better not find out.
So if I went out with my ex.
But that's the thing. So if I found out that you did and then you didn't tell me, then
I'm getting dead.
There's my trust right there.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So is it okay for you to ever meet up with the ex? Is it okay for you to ever sit back and say, hey, look, I got to meet up with my ex for some strange reason, and you can't come? You better not go nowhere with your ex.
I would be like, you know what? Exactly. Like, look, You want to meet up with me? Fine. I'm gonna bring my man with me. That's cool with you.
Right.
Then let's see how things change up, right?
Right.
Because guys always have. I mean, I'm not even gonna say just guys because it's girls too. They have,
Right.
you know, they'll if they could try to take you from somebody, they probably would, right?
I'd like y'all to comment, man. Are we getting comments right now? Yeah, comment to see if you guys are you guys okay with meeting up with your ex when regardless of the conversation, we'd like to know: are you okay with meeting up with the ex for dinner, lunch, breakfast, casual, high and by, checking up? And with me, I'm gonna tell you, I am not okay with it. Okay, I'm gonna be all the way not okay with it, and the reason why. Oh, look at my man Gustavo. What's up, Gus? Gus says, "Sup, hi Vince, hi Jenny."
Hey there.
It's good to see you, Gus, man. Happy birthday to my man. Belated birthday because it was yesterday. To my man Mula Main. Definitely Mula Main.
No.
Yeah, it was Mula Main.
You're right.
Gus actually hit me up and told me. So good. I appreciate you, Gus, for being on.
Very
Thank you, guys.
nice.
Yo, Gus, we want to know: are you okay with your partner meeting up with your ex? If you think that it's okay, we'd like to know.
Meeting up with their ex.
With their ex. Are you okay with your partner meeting up with their ex? If you guys think that that's an okay thing, I'd like to know about it because I want to know, like, hey, are we overreacting? Myself, I do not want you meeting up with your ex. I'm sorry. Unless I can go, unless I can chaperone, unless I can make sure he doesn't put your hands on you, you ain't going. And I'm going to tell you why. Too many things could pop off, right? There could be so many
agree.
things.
Like, it could just
old feelings,
like you might see like a personality trait that you remember that you liked,
right?
And then that might start playing in your mind for days after.
Absolutely. And
I don't see you just being able to just shut off another being after seeing them for days.
No, and I just don't want anybody, like, I wouldn't, like, if you went on like to coffee with anybody without telling me, I would be hot. I'd be upset.
Like anybody?
Anyone. Like let's just say like any man. For sure. Like
okay,
anybody.
When you say anyone, it sounds like females too.
I mean, depending on if that female looks like a dude, for sure. So Gus says, I would have a big problem because if they are dating you, why would you think of your ex when y'all are dating?
Well, what if the ex comes back and is like, oh, hey, I'm going to be in town for a couple days. Can we catch up and have coffee together?
No.
Just see how your life
is
going.
What is this? Like, yo, go find somebody else to go have coffee with. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just me. If anybody feels any different, I'd like to know. But myself, you are not having dinner, coffee, breakfast, lunch. You not having no time. You an ex for a reason. It means you crossed that guy out or that girl out, whatever your preference is. You crossed that person out, and now you have nothing in common. The only thing you have in common is y'all both exes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
What's so tough about it?
No, I mean, it's a tough one because, sometimes people are just naive and or you could just really be friends with someone, like, and you don't see it as a big problem.
Right.
You don't see that, you don't think that your partner would see it as a big problem because you know that you both trust each other, right? So since you both trust each other, you should be communicating that to each other and let the other person know what they think. Ask them what they think about it, if they want to join you, or if you should just not do it altogether. If the other person doesn't feel comfortable with it. So ultimately, you need to respect each other. Absolutely. Shout out to Chris. Chris, what's up, man? Chris Chanima. Used to work with him, man. Great to see you, man. Definitely good to see you. Want you guys to know, like, if you guys want to see your comments right now, please go to DMP Networks. So that way, when you guys make comments, we could actually put them on there. So Gus said, no, they had their time and it was their or your choice to finish that relationship. So absolutely not. And Gus, I'm with you all the way on that one. You ain't chilling with your ex. What I look like? How do I look like? Letting you go out there? Yeah, she's with her ex. Yeah, that is a weird.
Somebody
Can you
slap
imagine
me.
all the faces like that people would make if they even heard anything about that?
Yo, first off, that'd probably be the time that I get caught, right?
Yeah.
It'd be the time that people be like, hey,
Oh
look,
yeah, you run into someone that you know for sure, and it's like, wait a second, I'm just gonna tell him. Now you look super guilty.
Yeah, now you guilty. There's nothing you can
Yeah.
say. That'd be the time that you sit back and be like, yo, it was so innocent. It'd be there. I would never put myself in no type of position to be in that because at the end of the day, first off, they're your ex for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And God puts exes in your life for one reason, to see if you're still stupid.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. You like it? You don't? What do you think?
Not that you're still stupid.
No, you're still stupid.
No, because not everyone breaks up because someone was being stupid.
No. They're your ex for a reason. They're your ex because it didn't work out.
Yeah.
And whenever you run back to an ex, what ends up happening? Tell me a story of when an ex actually panned out. Do you know any?
Like, what do you mean panned
Like
out?
you got back with your ex and they...
No, it's never a good idea.
Right.
It's never a good idea.
So that's what I'm saying.
Opinion.
To see if you're still stupid.
Right.
To see if you've moved on or not.
Yeah.
Your ex, it's time to go.
Yeah.
Hey, stay back in there. Stay back in the past. Your history. And that's how I see it. And if you don't like it, hey, don't be coming to me be like, hey, can I just have coffee with my ex?
He's gonna call you up and say, hey, do you think I could just have coffee with your girl for an hour?
What?
I'm gonna show up.
Here, come see me real
I'm
quick.
gonna tell her how good I'm doing.
Yeah, like come on
Make her
now.
feel like she's missing out on something.
It don't make no sense. There's no good things that are gonna happen from that conversation. There's no good things that are gonna happen from your situation when you sit back and say, hey, look, this is what I want to do. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you if you got something else,
So what happens if you find out that your partner did meet up with someone? How are you going about it? I think it all depends on how you're finding out. Right? Are you gonna tell your partner?
So Gus says, I can see where Jenny is coming from, where you can trust your partner, but if you trust her enough, she wouldn't go.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about her even thinking about that being a good idea.
And Jenny, it sounds like Gus says that you'd be okay with it. That's what it looks like. Would you be okay with that?
No, I'm saying like I can understand people's perspective, you know? Like if you trust someone enough, you might think that it would be okay to do it. You know what I mean? Like that's probably a lot of people's ways of thinking. But I don't think that they would be okay with it the other way around. It's usually one-sided. They don't put themselves in the other person's shoes. So
I don't see
they're
any
like, oh,
situation.
it's fine if I meet up with my ex, but if my partner meets up with their ex, it's a problem.
No, and that's what I'm saying. So how could you be?
Just avoid it altogether.
100%.
Avoid any problems. Like that's gonna create problems in some way. Down the line, someone's gonna find out.
No, I understand it's gonna create problems. Listen, man, I had a story. VH1 came to us and was like, "Hey, look, we want you to tell your story, VH1 story, da da da." And I told my story, and my ex was involved. So they wanted to confirm the story with her to make sure it was real, and then they wanted to put her in the story once they found out.
Mm-hmm.
That caused problems in itself with me and you.
For sure.
And I for sure didn't even want to rap with her. She had a baby with somebody else. Like I knew that was long dead and gone. We needed her for this television show. And you was like, with screw face.
Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
And I was sitting here like, yo, I even told the producer of the show, yo, my man, you got to reach out to her.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, we done.
Oh, but you did reach out to her.
Through Instagram.
So I
told you about it.
That didn't sit well with me for sure.
I did reach out to her because we needed her to reach out, and the dude sent a message and she didn't respond.
I don't know
back.
how much time you really gave her.
What?
To respond to him.
What do you mean?
I don't know how much time you really gave her to respond.
He told me, hey, look, if she doesn't respond by tomorrow, I'm gonna need you to reach out, and that's what I did, and it caused issues. So imagine if I go to Starbucks with the bitch.
Yeah, for sure. It ain't happening.
Gus is out. Gus, thank you for being there. Gus says, I don't think there's trust. I don't think their trust is the one lacking. I think it's being protected. Gus, I'm with you. I'm with you. Because what do I look like letting you, like, let me ask you a question. Would you be okay with me going into a lion's den? And that's something I've never done before. Would you be okay of me going into a snake pit knowing that I could die?
No.
Right. Because what? There's danger, right?
Yeah.
So what the hell you look like going back with your ex?
Okay, what if it isn't an ex? Maybe it is just someone that you were friends with in the past.
Now that's a different story. Now I feel like that's a different story because, like, I feel like that's not something you should be hiding. Like your ex, you just know that there's everything wrong, right? But like if you went out with, like, say one of the guys in the group, right, and you went out there and you're like, hey, look, we're going to, and even then I'm saying it and I'm like, eh.
Because it's like a one-on-one thing. It's just weird.
Who else is there?
Right. Did you guys not want to invite anybody else? Why? Why is it just you two?
Why is his girl not going?
Yeah. But it could be because he's trying to have a surprise for them, right?
That could be. So that could work. But you better tell me.
That would work. But then it's like, like that would work. But why can't is my man going too? He could help with ideas also.
Yeah. You better tell me. You got to tell me. That's just how I see it. You got to tell me any way,
just in
shape,
case,
or form.
Just to make sure that nothing gets,
You got to tell me. There's nothing that I could do.
Nothing gets lost. No information gets lost because.
Sorry. Hey, the cord is on my foot.
Oh.
So when is there?
Does that make people jealous then? If they would have a problem with it?
So Gus says that's different if you're friends. You shouldn't just be with them all the time and talk about how it was better when y'all went together somewhere.
Not sure.
I don't think it's ever okay.
And it's like, how often is it happening?
Yeah, like are you just going out there having dinner?
Do you feel a need to be with that person for any time, any moment of your life, and every day? If so, then maybe you have some thinking to do.
So I got a question, because I'm a solar company, and sometimes I got to take people out, wine and dine them. Is it ever okay for me to go out? Let's say somebody of the opposite sex, and I had to do that once.
Yeah, you had to do that. Was I okay with that? No.
But I had to, and we hired her, and she didn't last.
Yeah, I don't think that's cool at all, actually.
Now that's the thing. I have to be. Now with your job, I have to, like, I've had you take guys out to lunch. Yeah, you've had to take the guys out to lunch.
Oh, a few guys at a time. I don't even know. I don't even know what moment you're talking about.
Yeah, but
there's always a group. If it's a group of people, sure. But if it's a one-on-one, I'm trying to recruit somebody, and I do a one-on-one dinner. That's weird to me. I'm not with it.
No, but that you're not used to
that.
So
you would be okay with that.
I
had to do a recruiting meeting, or if someone wanted to recruit. This is the thing. If someone was trying to recruit me for their job, and they told me, "Oh, meet me at this dinner spot at 8:00," and I'm
that's
there for like 3 hours.
That's not how the conversations go.
That's weird.
That is not how the conversations go.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, we can go over your new position at 8:00 at
and I got a call. I actually got a call today. Today from one of my guys, and my guys called me and they were like, "Hey, we got this girl. She's selling Verizon. We told her about the opportunity, and she wants to think about it. She wants to go out. She wants to kind of know about what should we do." I don't think you should have any issues. And again, I got to sit back and I got to say, and the conversations
what do you mean? Like, are they going to take her out to dinner?
I don't know, but somebody's gonna have to.
I
Probably.
think that it shouldn't be a one-on-one if it's of the opposite sex, just to make everybody feel more comfortable. You know what I mean? I would probably feel a little weird if a man was telling me to meet him at a steakhouse or something to have dinner so we can go over the position and stuff.
That's not how it goes.
Why does it need to be that way?
That's not
Why
how it
don't
goes,
we just
though.
have a meeting during the daytime?
Because that's not how it goes.
And get it over
So
with.
most of the time, so Amber Gloria says, that's weird for me too, Jenny. I could never allow Victor to go out to dinner one-on-one with another female.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you how to converse. And Amber, I respect your opinion for sure, right? But I'm gonna tell you something, right? And Gus says it's a compliment here and there when y'all have a dinner because you never know what you can say to each other because everyone is hiding something because they don't tell you word for word. I'm not sure about that, and I'm gonna show you how the conversations go. So most of the time, right? Like, and Jenny, I don't know if you know this, but I have to go inside people's homes.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes those are single moms or just women who have their own home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in their house selling them solar at their dinner table at 8:00.
I get that.
No, okay.
And it happens.
So you're okay
that.
with me going in their house where their bed is 5 feet away and selling them solar, but you're not okay with me taking somebody to a public place to go have a conversation to go work for my position.
This is the thing. I met you and knew that was your job to go to people's houses, and it did.
And hold on now, my job
me a little weird sometimes.
And my job at that time was also to take people out for recruiting.
Right.
I
didn't prepare myself for that. I prepared myself mentally for you to be going to people's houses. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're okay for me to be in some woman's house with her bed right there, but you're not okay with me taking them out to dinner for them to go work with our company that you also work for. Are you serious?
Well, since I do work there also, I should be on those dinner dates.
Some of the times that's not possible, especially when they're in different states.
Then we'll reschedule for when it is.
No. I don't think that's true.
That's fine. So whenever I need to have a dinner date with somebody, that should be fun.
I've already told you that. And that's the thing. Like, I don't have a problem with it being. I have a problem if it's your ex. I for sure have a problem if it's your ex. How long does dinner dates take? An hour, maybe 2.
Sometimes 3.
Maybe an hour and a half, maybe 3. You're coming back home to my house. If you don't come back,
then that's probably how a lot of people think. That's probably how a lot of people think about meeting up with their ex.
No.
Or an old friend of
your
theirs.
Ex, y'all already had sex.
What if you didn't?
With your ex, you already crossed the line. Mm-hmm. When it's about that money, I'm not fucking around. I'm okay with it. When it's about paper. When it's about a job opportunity, helping people in a, I'm okay with that because I trust you. But I am not okay with you going out there with your ex. That's just me. So Gustavo says you got to have that mindset, saying you're loyal and reject every moment someone can have that someone make a move. Absolutely. Absolutely, Gus. When you're with somebody new, you don't know them dudes.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, so I'm okay with you being in a public spot. I'm not okay with you going to their house. I go door to door. I'm not okay with you being in somebody else's house. But I'm okay with me because I know what I'm there to do and you know what my job is. And I'm okay with me going out there and go take somebody else. I've had you take some people out. Hey, go grab the car, take them to sushi. I've told you, hey, go take the team to sushi. I'm not going to be able to make it. It doesn't matter. They're all dudes. They are all dudes.
Yeah, they are.
So, and I trust you. It ain't your ex. You ain't taking your ex out to dinner.
Yeah, but sometimes people play.
Then you tell me, and guess what? He ain't working there.
Amber said, I think it's a difference between a man and women in a relationship because I feel the same way Jenny does. But my boyfriend would definitely say the same thing you are if it's about getting a paper.
Fuck it. Amber, that's what I'm saying. That's what pay the bills.
Mm-hmm. Samantha said, there always needs to be an open conversation. Business is business, but I wouldn't be okay with last minute meetings with the opposite sex.
Right. Now,
one-on-ones, it's just weird.
No, it's not
I
weird.
think just to always protect you, either way, you should always bring a third party with you guys. Like, there should be a third party, just so that it doesn't make it uncomfortable for the other person.
So I run a small business and I can't have everybody around me on the third party. Mm-hmm. Well, what? You gonna go out there and knock door to door? No, you're not. You're not going out there. Are all those dudes single? I don't know. Probably. Gus, I still let her go. Because I couldn't be there. And I'm not going to lie. If I needed Jenny to go out with a dude, right? And I needed you to convince him that this was the best opportunity for us. I'm sending you out there. Because I trust you. Now, I don't trust you with your ex.
Yeah, it is a little different with the ex.
Yeah, I don't trust you with your ex. Brand new dude. Yo, you coming home to me? This nigga, yo, he's asking for a job at my opportunity.
Yeah.
You go, so let me just tell you this. If you cross the line, you the one that's stupid. You got all the shit to lose. Yo, you done. And then you already know he's yesterday's news, yesterday's paper. He's history. And you too. You might as well put our whole relationship in the obituary section. History. You're not gonna leave me for some dude you just met at the table looking for. That's what I'm talking about.
That.
No. And you should see the same thing. You should see the same thing on my end. It's
not always like that for everybody.
Yeah, but we're talking about me and you. We're like literally, this is what this whole podcast. It's relatable podcast, but we're talking about me and you.
Yeah, but so not that I had a dinner date with an ex.
No, you never.
But I lost my thought.
I'm waiting. That's why. Do y'all agree with me?
Well, so the time that you did have to do a dinner date, you know, it was the first time that I had that come to me, so it was kind of another readjustment.
Gus says y'all having an argument. Gus, I wouldn't call this an argument.
I'm not sure what's
going on. I would definitely call this a debate, though, and I feel that. Like what I'm saying is this, Gus, and correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you going to risk your small business? Are you going to risk what pays the bills for some
cootie queen?
Or for some D? You seriously gonna go out there? That's what I'm saying. Like, you think that I'm gonna be worried about you sleeping with somebody that's looking for a job at my company?
Right. So going back to, the ex, what kind of questions are you asking if you find out that they did?
No. We done with the ex. We already know that's listen, so Gus still says, hell, Gus, and you're right. You're not going to risk it all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. You ain't going to risk it all.
Yeah, but it's also part of getting to know each other still too.
No. I mean, you were like, "Oh, I'm not okay with it." Like, you don't know me yet.
Yeah, but that happened a while ago.
Right.
But I wasn't sure. You have to understand. Like, I'm still trying to play out, like, find ways to understand that not every guy is gonna be trying to do that,
Listen, man, I look at it like this, and this is how I see
it. Because before I met you, I said all guys do that, right? Like, I was trying to get myself out of thinking that, but I really believed it.
So again, I look at it with the risk it all mentality,
mm-hmm.
right? The risk it all mentality, and so let's see. Okay.
that.
Yep, we already read those. So let's make sure we get that. I am not going to risk it all. There's so many Me Too's out here nowadays.
That's the thing, though. Like, there is.
So
someone might have felt, even though you may not have meant it in any way. You know what I mean? Like, someone might have just gotten creeped out because some people are just paranoid also.
So hold on, let me ask you something. So you think I'm going to grope somebody at a dinner table? No. But that's what I'm saying. There are waiters
you might
there.
Be like, oh, I think he's into me.
No, and that never has happened.
Sometimes people think that on the back end.
Listen, I've recruited people for the last 7 years, and not once has that ever happened. You want to know what they say? This company cares about their people because they're willing to spend $200 on a dinner to see if that's the right person. Some people you got to wine and dine, especially if they're high caliber. And people who don't know that,
thought people were high caliber and they weren't.
Listen, people, and you find out later on. Yeah. I make mistakes. People make mistakes, right? I'm not Jesus. I can't look into this guy's heart or this girl's heart and be like, well, they're great, right? That comes with time. So Amber says, listen, it's not that we don't trust you. We don't trust other women. And when he says, but there is some risk involved anyways. You just have to trust in the one that you're with. Absolutely. Abba, my guy Abba is on there. He says, good night, day, good day.
Probably like midnight over where he's at.
Absolutely. Right? It's probably like good morning. Guys, we're talking about, is it okay to be able to have, first off, is it okay to be okay to have dinner, lunch, breakfast, just to catch up with the ex? Then we transition to say, hey, what if it's not with the ex? Is it ever okay to do it? And we talk about business. Old friends, on business. And I'm going to tell you, right? I think that when you have a partner that is out there grinding, that's out there hustling, that's out there coming to you every single night, or calling you, or FaceTiming you, or opening up the door for 2 years. That's me. And if you don't, Jenny, I open up the door for you every time you go. It's been 2 years, and I'll probably do it for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. Call it what you want. I think that shows the type of character that I've been. It ain't like, yo, you just met me yesterday.
Yeah.
And I do things a little bit different. I don't think Jenny's ever been with anybody like me, guys. And I don't think I've ever been with anybody like Jenny. No. Well, this is the thing, right? I am a hustler. I would rather pay somebody to do my laundry. I would rather pay somebody to do my dishes, to cook for me, so that way I could just focus on getting money. And the way that I get money is by bringing people into my opportunity. And sometimes that requires dinners. That requires me to travel. That requires me to be away. And realistically, Jenny, it's changed our lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
It even offered me the opportunity to hire my girl.
Yeah, but now, after I've seen how many times you take people out recruiting, like, I don't think it's an issue anymore. I think it was just because it was super brand new to me.
Great.
I couldn't tell
because at the beginning of this podcast, you were ready to throw me under the bus with Amber. Hell no.
No, but I'm saying, like, throughout time, I've seen it. I've been with you. I've seen how you interact with people and how you try recruiting them and stuff. So, it's changed a lot. And I know, how it goes.
Before we do that, Chris says the only male friends my girl has, her father, son, and the Holy Ghost. Abba says, I've heard women say it isn't a date if he doesn't pay. Thus, if you don't pay for the dinner, there should be no problem, right? I would actually disagree with you, Abba, because one time when I was young and in college, I actually took a person out on a date, and I was in New York at the time, and I didn't realize as a broke college kid how much this restaurant was, and I literally had to open up the menu and realize that I couldn't pay for both people. And guess what I did, guys? The same thing I always do. I kept it real. Hey, look, I'm a broke college kid, and this menu is way out of my league. So if you want to, we can get up right now and just leave before we order anything. I don't want to embarrass you. That's cool. Because I thought we could, she said, well, I thought you said dinner and a movie. And I said, no, I said dinner.
Do you know how much movie tickets are?
I said dinner or a movie.
Oh, that's a big difference.
You want to know what she did?
What?
She paid for it. Because you kept it real.
Or, yeah.
Mind you, 2 months later, she asked me for diamond earrings for her birthday, and I blocked her. Gus says, I'm hearing this on my Bud Light speaker. I hope you have a Bud Light with her. So, Abba says, do you use PayPal or PP as a currency? Abba, what do you mean by that? You mean like, am I paying chicks?
Oh,
are you paying them with the D? Is that what you're saying? Are you using coochie as a currency? My girl, hey, I'm not gonna lie. One time we were talking about OnlyFans during coronavirus, and we were in a position. You remember that?
Who was in any position?
We were in a position during the beginning of coronavirus. We weren't selling shit. We didn't make no money.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about it, like, yo, is it okay for you to create an OnlyFans?
No, you said you better not have an OnlyFans.
I damn sure. I said that.
Not a bad idea.
I said, let me find out you got an OnlyFans. That's real. Are you guys okay with your girl having an OnlyFans? And if you don't know what an OnlyFans is, it's basically a chat room where your girl's showing off cootie and titties.
But she's not touching anybody, so just herself, I guess. How do you feel about that?
Amber said, Victor said the same thing. Having an OnlyFans is not a job to me.
Yeah, you could stay home, work from home.
Streaming with Gustavo said he'd buy that OnlyFans, Jenny. If you created it, we'd have Gus as a fan.
So nonsense. That's strange.
Gus,
I don't know if you really
Gus, she ain't having an OnlyFans. Abba says she paid for dinner with cash. Did you pay with something else? Actually, Gus, I did not hit it. I got a free dinner in the movie, though.
She probably said, here's your free dinner, here's your free movie.
No, she was cool with it. She told me, she was like, yo, she was cool with it. She told me just like that. She said, you know what? I actually appreciate you telling me that, because other dudes would have waited, ate, and then told us. And then we would have been washing dishes. So she respected that. And she actually kept calling. The problem was she wanted that dinner and the movie money back in the form of diamond earrings for her birthday. And I just, when she called, after she asked,
I've paid for a guy's dinner before.
Gus said, I'm talking about Vince OnlyFans.
You paid for that.
Gus, you don't want to see me on an OnlyFans, bro. Just go to my live, bro. At I am Vince Serrano. No, for real though. Are you guys okay with your girl having an OnlyFans? My girl would sell. Baby, you bad. There be dudes out here that be, look, Gus even said it. Gus, you ain't got to lie.
No, he was interested in yours.
No. Nobody's interested in watching me. But would you be okay with your girl having an OnlyFans? You're not interested with your girl going to have coffee at Starbucks with your ex. But would you be okay with her?
Well, maybe they might think of it as, oh, one, you're going to get money from people that you're not going to even ever touch or see, or they could be from another country, you know?
Facts. He said, I just joked, Jenny. I just said joke, Jenny. Yes, you ain't got to lie, man. Sometimes I think about it. I do. Sometimes I think about it. Damn right I think about it. You know how easy it would be for us to make money?
For us?
Yeah, it would. What do you mean? Hold on. What does that mean? Oh, so if you set up an OnlyFans, it's your money.
No, I didn't know that you meant it that way.
That's the only way it would happen.
No, that wouldn't be, because, you would be the cameraman.
Damn
probably.
right.
So yeah.
Damn right. I'm holding the camera. I'm setting up the lighting. It's in my room. You think I haven't thought about this?
Hey, if we get this other wave coming in where we can't leave the house.
She still ain't setting up no OnlyFans, you heard? But I thought about it. I seen all these.
Crazy money, right?
Huh?
What?
Yeah, I seen all these girls. I see all these girls out there. Look. Gus says it. $15 a pic, $20 a vid.
I would hope more for that.
And you probably get it. $17. Are you okay with your girl having an OnlyFans if it was in your house?
I mean, I don't know how that stuff works, but I mean, what
if
it's where they're not ever seeing your face?
No. You could do it where they're not even seeing your face,
So
but they don't sell. They don't sell like that. You got to see the person's face. You got to have like a name. You got to promote. My girl ain't having no OnlyFans. Not my girl, but would you be okay with your girl having an OnlyFans or your dude? Or us.
Do they do it for men too?
Yeah, they do it for couples.
Really?
Yeah, and they be smashing each other like, yo. Damn right. Are you okay with your girl? Gus said, hell yeah, I'm the only fan. So for sure, they definitely have OnlyFans where the two couples are together and one's out there, usually the woman's the star. Let's just be real. The woman is the star, 100% of the time.
Rightfully so.
And then the dude is just the best supporting actor. And they make 6 figures, easy.
How do you know that?
Because I got Say Cheese, I got Instagram. Safari made 6 figures. Nicki Minaj's ex-man. Yeah.
Off that?
Off OnlyFans.
Really?
Your man made 6 figures in like 6 months.
He did?
He did.
That's weird.
So imagine how much you would make.
I gotta go, guys.
He said, yo, Vince, what were you looking at down there? I don't know, Gus. I'd just be making faces sometimes, bro.
So, now we know. It's not okay to have lunch, dinner, breakfast with your ex.
Yeah, it's not okay with you to do nothing with your ex. Nope. I know that because I sent an Instagram. I accepted my ex as a damn friend on IG. Sent her a text. Hey, this dude's texting me, and I got scarred for that. I got rotisserie for that.
Because you said, I had to follow her because I couldn't send her a message if I didn't. I'm like, let me tell you, I know about Instagram. That's where you can't tell me anything. And I know you can still send someone a picture, even if their page is private. I mean, you can send them a message if their page is private.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but you didn't try because you just automatically went to follow them. Like, it's cool.
No, you do.
Cool.
If you can't send a message unless you follow them, especially if they're private. That's what I thought. But you know Instagram better than me. Leticia said, I just want to make money off videos of me eating. Me too.
That sounds like a really easy job because people are so crazy that they're fascinated by that.
That's a fetish, Leticia.
It's a crazy fetish. How about the lady that puts stuffs her face in bread?
She said, nah, bruh, don't follow the ex.
Exactly. Right, Leticia? See, that's the thing.
I unfollowed her afterwards.
And none of my exes follow me. I don't follow my exes. We don't do that.
And that's unfollowed cool. Her afterwards.
There are other exes, though. That follow him. Sometimes they put inappropriate comments on things. That I'm... I ain't with it.
She says, your last podcast, when a loss isn't a loss, is where you got an OnlyFans. Yeah, that is a loss. If you broke up with your ex and then she created an OnlyFans and got rich, that is a loss.
Yeah, totally.
Leticia said, ooh. Whoop.
So I said, why do you need it's the same thing as having lunch with your ex. If you're following them,
that's bullshit.
It's like, why do you need to feel like you need to keep up with what's going on in their life?
That to me is bullshit.
I don't think it's cool.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, see.
Diana says same, Leticia.
Yeah.
Don't follow the ex. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to tell you something, right?
I'm not cool with it.
So.
And I've told him that too before.
See, I got locked up before Instagram was really popular.
I don't really.
Yeah, hold on. No. Listen, before you cut me off. I got locked up before Instagram was popular. So when I came out, all this like unfriending, don't follow somebody, oh, you like their pictures, that shit is some bullshit to me. That shit is some real bull. That sound like some sure insecure bullshit to me. Oh, you followed them? You like their pictures?
Yeah, I'm not with it.
That's some bullshit.
You think that? Yeah, you
that's
say
some
it's
bullshit.
No. How about you find that? How about you see that I'm following an ex and he's super cut and he paid for his body to be smaller.
Who the hell cares?
And then you see me liking their pictures.
This is the crazy part. I don't even know how to look at people liking pictures. You could be doing that shit now. We've been together 2 years. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
It's the same way that
you do me a favor. Like their pictures. Yo, what inappropriate... Hold on. Let's read Abba's comments.
Oh, I didn't read it. Inappropriate comments? Like what, Jenny? So it was on Facebook and Vince had put up, I don't know.
A picture of me and you.
And she's like, this girl was like, oh, she had the same name as me too, which was weird. And so she's like, oh, I remember when you used to do music back in the day. You used to meet me at the hotel in Miami with all your equipment. I said, who the heck is this? So I was not cool for a couple of days, but
mind you, I get all the heat.
Yeah, because
Abba, I got all the heat.
Because people, and she's an old stripper too, so they don't got no sense most of the time. Like they're a little inappropriate.
Gus told me
on drugs most of the time.
Gus is telling me, why would you do OnlyFans when there's a hub? And Diana, guys shouldn't have social media.
I don't know what it's for.
Diana,
why?
I love you, but that's whack. I would say exactly, Gustavo. Exactly. Why would you do OnlyFans when there's Pornhub? Leticia said, but would you feel some type of way if it was the other way, Vince? Leticia, I think I told you. I don't follow that shit. Because guess what? I don't live my life on the internet.
Yeah, but...
No. I don't live my life on the net. I know that the internet, listen, the internet is fake. The internet is fake. So you could like somebody's pictures. Yo, it was a good pic. Great view. Oh, you worked out. Good shit. That don't mean you going out smashing them.
It's just still...
I don't even check on
It's almost
that.
on the same scale as meeting up with them for lunch.
So Amber says, an ex is an ex for a reason, just like I said at the beginning. Unless there are kids involved, contact should just be about the kids. Yeah, guess what? Here at this place, we actually play volleyball with the ex. We go to birthday parties with the ex. We go to retreats with the ex.
And
hold on.
Yeah,
Hold on. Let's say this. This is true, right? This is true, right? We actually,
It is different.
just before we got here, we were just playing volleyball with the ex just now. You don't see me tripping.
Yeah, because
No. Don't give no becauses. This is what they're saying, right? And next is just next for a reason, unless their kids involved. And then contact should just be about the kids.
There's asterisks to that.
Now, oh yeah, there's asterisks. But if I like a picture, I'm getting fricassee.
I'm not following. We're friends. I don't follow him on social media. He doesn't follow me.
How was that inappropriate?
Okay. I'm going to tell you how.
Okay.
Because I stepped in and I said, how would you feel if I had a guy like, oh, I remember that red dress. Oh yeah, like when that time we met up in the hotel. Like, bitch, like nobody would be okay with that. Nobody. So,
Gus.
but thankfully, he did delete the comment.
Because she was on my ass.
Yeah, she kept on commenting on everything.
She was on my ass,
like,
Gus. You know what I do?
Get
Like,
alive.
I would rather have more comments so I could get social media stuff. But no, not her. Listen, I do anything and it involves another woman and I'm fried.
Yeah.
I jumped out the frying pan into the fryer. But let me find out. I'm a different dude. So Gus said you get more money for the same content on Pornhub, Jim.
Oh.
Leticia said, dudes are gross as fuck. You might not be that way and you're a good guy for it. But if you see the shit we get PM'd, DM'd and stuff, dudes are nasty. Yeah.
It is true. I just put up something. I was trying to sell something on OfferUp the other day, and someone messaged me. And
Yeah,
said,
and did I get mad at
is
you?
this available still? I'm like, yeah. And he didn't respond for a couple of days, and he says, hi, you're so hot. Are you single? And I'm like, what the heck? I just, deleted it. Because I'm like, I don't care if I'm
But my biggest thing is this, right? I didn't go off on you.
Yeah, because
Oh, why you gotta... No, because it's okay when it happens to you, but it ain't okay when it happens to me.
No, but it's different, though.
Yeah.
It's not an ex.
Guys, you hear that? You hear that? I'm going to
their
replay
memories
this. I'm going to
with
replay
me.
this so that you guys can see it.
Listen,
It's different, though.
it's not an
It's
ex
always
telling me-
different when it's somebody else, but it ain't cool when it's me. Quote by Jenny, my favorite. Quote is big. It's big.
This guy is ridiculous. That wasn't
Leticia
her.
said that wasn't her
Exactly,
ex.
wasn't my ex.
It wasn't my ex neither. It wasn't my ex neither. It wasn't my ex neither.
No. I wasn't. That's not someone that I was meeting up with in a hotel.
Man, you could have been meeting up with this dude. Listen, man, you had to go sell your PlayStation or something.
It was like a Coca-Cola clock.
Right. And I'm not out here. Well, you can't go meet up with that guy by yourself.
Oh, you should be.
See, that's the thing.
Oh, what did you say? You said, "Oh, give him your address, and I'll show up and I'll meet him." That's what you say. You got a little weird about it.
It said, Leticia said, yo no sé. That means, I don't know. And that's the realest, guys. I'm sitting here thinking about it, right? What? Why is it okay for the girls, but it's not okay for me? Streaming, Gus says, my Bud Light speaker.
I don't understand.
He's wild. Oh, he's probably saying this Bud's for you. Abba says, to the ladies in the chat, when a dude sends a disturbing photo or comment, send one right back.
No, I just deleted it. I don't care to. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, that happens even on social media. Like, if I get a message from someone I never met before, I just completely delete it. I don't even open it or anything because I don't have time for that. I don't care.
To me, like, this is the thing, Jenny. Like, I don't got time, and maybe it's just me. I ain't got time to be stressing about people I can't even see face to face. I don't got time to be stressing about people sliding in my girl's DM. Because again, I'm that dude. So if you slide with somebody else, you the stupid one. It's just how I feel.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. Like, you can't get me like that. I know what I got. I'm super confident. I'm super doing my thing. You can't sit back and hit me with the bullshit. That's just me though. But everybody else want to be territorial.
That's just how it goes. You know, like that's what we know. That's how we know to be.
So Gus says, why do girls call us disgusting when they're taking or dating? And they're the ones
Talking
sending
or
the
dating.
or when they're
Maybe.
talking or dating. And they're the ones sending us nudes.
Yeah, they do that.
That does happen. Man, yo, listen, man. Girls be doing whatever. Girls are worse than dudes.
Yeah, I agree.
A girl will smash your brother and your daddy.
Mm. Yeah, but I've heard about guys doing that with the moms and daughters.
Yeah, I mean, it happens on all ends. Glad I ain't with them.
Mm-hmm.
Just me, though.
Yeah.
So, Gus says, more expensive. Leticia said, y'all be asking for the nudes, though, before you send them. Y'all hit that send button, though, Leticia.
Yeah.
Y'all hit that send button.
A lot of women are like, I'm bored tonight.
Well,
You did ask me for a nude a couple days
I
ago.
got a couple in the recent photo section. I might be able to let go. You can't
But
get
it ain't
me like
happening.
that. Listen, man. Half the time, I ain't even asking for the news. They just shooting them.
I mean, there's spam accounts, so I get them too.
Man, listen,
but
man.
What I do report them every
I had
time.
an ex-girl who was sending nudes to other dudes. I didn't even see those pics yet. That's what made me mad. I ain't even see that one. When did you take this? She says, y'all be asking dads. Gus said, y'all be asking dads for that. Abba said, do you go to the barbershop daily, Vince? Abba, you like that, right? Hey, Abba, I actually have a razor and some clippers, and I'm a beast with my own joint. I haven't been in a barbershop in 3 weeks, brother, but I love it. I go 2 times a week, usually when coronavirus ain't here. Shout out to Manny the barber. Shout out to Peter the barber, my barber.
Is his name Manny or Peter?
No, I got 2 barbers. I got Manny in Florida, and I got Peter in Rhode Island.
Oh, good. It's like, I would...
That's another one.
No offense if Peter's ever watching, but who would name your kid Peter?
Anyway,
Some girls, yeah.
Leticia said,
I agree.
some girls are dumb as fuck. Just what it is.
They got daddy issues, you know.
They just be wanting to
on
shoot
all
them.
different kinds of levels, and they need the attention from men.
She said, why Jenny look so bored? Hype her up. Why you look so bored?
I ran out of wine.
Here, you want some mine? Hype her up, man.
Yeah.
Hype up. You want to know what it is? She got me hyped. Because she was like, yo, no, that ain't going to happen on my watch. And I be mad laid back. I be the one that's amped. I be the one that's amped most of the time. I'm not going to lie. I be the one that be like, yo, what's up? What up? But when it comes to other dudes, shit. What you... You ain't gonna find too many people like me. That's what I look like. That's what I feel like. You ain't gonna find too many people like me.
Right. And you know, the feeling is mutual.
Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I think that me and you, and I told you this yesterday, you and me are perfect for each other. We're pretty much alike. We're 80% the same, 20% different. Like but sometimes you be on a jealousy tip.
Let me tell you, Leticia hit it right there. Because she said Vince is feisty tonight. You are.
I am feisty.
So when I see someone getting like loud, it makes me be like, I'll give you
You want to know what I be hot about? First off, I'm gonna show you. Lisa ain't play no games. First off, I'm hot that we lost in volleyball. Actually, Lisa, I think we won. We did. We won, right, babe?
I'm honestly not sure.
Yeah, I think we won.
I don't know. Did we win?
I think we won.
We played volleyball a little bit ago.
Right. But the reason why I am feisty is because I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I go through it.
Right. So I think you started getting kind of feisty about following exes and stuff on social
Yeah,
media.
and not just that,
Yeah.
even the jealousy part, especially when it come up on my end, because I just be. You want to know what I think about every day when I wake up till I go to sleep? Making paper.
I get it. Okay.
Making paper.
I get it.
That's what I do. So when I get approached, no, you don't get it. No, you don't. Because when I get approached about, oh, you followed somebody. Oh, you liked her pictures. Oh, da, da, da.
Yeah.
That shit don't got nothing to do with me making this money.
I don't care. Like
I know
it's two different.
Because we worried about the different things.
Situations. So if I know that you are a little weird about me following an ex, I would immediately to get rid of it just so that to ease you.
You want to know what's crazy? When have I ever had any issue? This is the crazy thing. If my ex lived down the street and around the corner from you, you'd have a problem with that. Yeah, you'd have a problem. If we lived in the same building, she lived in the same building with us, you'd tell us to move.
Would I?
Yeah. And that's unrealistic. So for us to be on the same platform, social media, for somebody I haven't seen in years,
yeah,
that's whack to me.
That's not. It wasn't only her though. I'm saying.
Yeah, the other one I haven't seen in years. The other one I haven't seen in years.
And that's another one. That's a different person.
Years.
There's other people.
Yeah, there's a million people. You on social media.
So why do you
That's
feel
like
the
the
need
bathroom.
to follow them?
The internet is the bathroom wall of this thing.
It doesn't make sense.
That's like we going to the same school and me and you going out, and then a girl come out of there in elementary school like, oh yeah, I dated Vince. I dated Vince. This one said she dated you. Yeah, that's old news. Leticia says she looks like she feels your frustration, so she doesn't want to step on your toes, so she's not bored. I appreciate you, and I know she understands what I'm talking about. Anna Marie's laughing. Diana is laughing.
But all these people, they all agree with me.
So Lisa said no to following your ex on social media. I get it. I understand. Mm-hmm. Amber said definite no to following your ex on social media. They don't need to know all the different aspects of your life.
So maybe I'm not so,
Andrew said, yo. Andrew said, yo.
What up, Andrew?
What up, yo? Leticia said, when you have banged someone before you don't want them nowhere near your relationship.
Yep. Bingo.
So, hold on. When you have banged someone before, you don't want them nowhere near your relationship.
There you have it. And Leticia just dropped the mic.
No, she didn't. I just get it. No, she didn't. I'm giving her an opportunity. Listen, like I gotta go to VH1 and I gotta do a show where my ex is gonna have to talk about my life. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
Yeah, that's a different story. Like that's over and done. We understand what the mission is. We understand that.
Melissa
there are other people
exactly.
Though. Yeah, and you know how like I don't know, guys, how you feel about it, but this happened one day. This person, one of his exes in New York, a different person than any other ones we talked about tonight. Like when you see Instagram stories, usually it shows the first person. The first person it shows is one that you've seen the most of, that you look at often. And so it's an ex. And I'm like, why is that person's story showing up first? Like that doesn't sit well with me. He's like, I don't know. That's just how it does. I'm like, I know.
I still have no idea what she's talking about. I still have no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah, because if
you look at my stories, right? So Melissa Rodriguez says, "Yeah, I want to bang." It's just friends after that. And she says, "Once you've banged, once you have banged, there's no just friends after that." Dead. I'll turn up my butt.
I don't know. He just really wants to hold on to this person that's on his social media.
Yo, listen.
So that makes a little, that's the kind of stuff that's weird to me because I'm like, if a couple of times that has bothered me, then out of respect, you just get rid of them because who are they? Like, why are they so important to you that you feel like you need to hold on to that person's life showing up on your newsfeed? I don't get it.
So. First off, you don't get it. Number one,
I don't get it.
You don't get it. And the thing that bothers me about this is this, right? Like, I do everything for you.
I get it.
No, you don't get that, obviously, because you're sitting here stressing me
thankful.
about IG.
No.
And about and realistically, I'm not gonna lie. I like to see what's going on in the neighborhood because I don't live there no more.
Yeah, your
Because I
ex's
picked up my
neighborhood.
life because
Your
I picked up
ex's
because I
neighborhood?
picked up my it's my neighborhood because I picked up my life from New
You
York
have plenty
because
of
my
people
because
that
my
you know
because
from
I
the
picked up
area.
my life. I picked up my life and moved to Florida one day after the next. One day after the next. And I like to see what's going on still in the hood. I like to see certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. It's a different story if your ex is your baby daddy.
There's
you
no
obviously
difference.
need to
That's
have
even
a type
worse.
of relationship, but no. Bring drivers with an ex. Nope. Oh, no being friends with an ex. And then so out of respect, get rid of them. Diana said, not okay. I agree.
These are all her sisters, by the way, guys. They're all her sisters.
And it's not just my sisters.
No, they're all her
There's
sisters.
other people in here.
They're all her friends.
Leticia agrees.
They're all her friends.
Amber agrees.
They're all her friends. I need to get my friends on the Relatable podcast because this is all Jenny's friends.
They're all hiding in the bushes. They don't want to get involved.
They agree with Jen. 100. Listen, this is the crazy thing, right?
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
I have nothing else to say. I am thankful for your comments.
And you ain't got to say nothing else. But the thing about it is that, yo, you sitting here stressing me. You need to be worried about the chick that I see at Walmart. You need to be worried about the chick that I see out there in the streets. You need to be more worried about the chick that you do than you need to be worried about. Then you need to be worried about the chick that I haven't seen in 6 years on IG.
Bro, that's not.
That's what. No. That's what it says. That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking about someone that's probably like, maybe a couple months to a year before me.
Which would be how long, Jen? It was more than a year. Which would be how long, Jen?
3 years.
Which would be years.
Probably 3.
Which would be 3 years, Jen. 3 years, Jen.
So he's gonna be fine with
being friends with her ex. I just played volleyball with her ex, Lisa. Literally 5 minutes before we played before we got on this podcast. So yeah, I guess I would be okay with it.
Leticia, I like that one.
She said,
"Get your friends on this podcast."
I need to. I need to.
They don't. They're
I
gone.
need to. Diana says, I need popcorn.
Nobody is agreeing with you tonight. Nobody.
Abba says, this love respect is like for you two. Seems a bit cordial.
I'm super cordial.
She said, that's baby daddy. I don't give a damn if it's baby daddy. I don't give a friend if it's her ex-man from 2 weeks ago.
Right, he was friends with him before I met him.
Right,
so
and you don't see, but you don't be seeing, you don't be seeing me. She said, Diana said.
And I told you when we first met, my ex is in my life, my kids, we're friends still, and he said, cool.
Diana said, someone's PMSing.
He said, no.
She says, hey, guess who it is? Guess who it is?
Cool. No,
guess who it is? Guess who it is? Guess whose time of the month it is?
It's probably one of those.
Guess whose time of the month it is?
He said, that's cool. I wish me and my kid's mom were cool like that. So he welcomed it.
Anybody said, dude, I said not including baby daddy. Baby daddies, listen, yo, this is the crazy part. What about baby mama? What about baby mamas?
But you...
So it's okay for baby daddies, but it's not okay with baby mamas. Because you don't, that's the thing.
Yeah,
half of the shit that I do with you, I don't even have no type of relationship with my baby mama. You know what I'm saying? But you have a relationship with your baby dad, and all of a sudden it's like, baby daddies are a different story.
Listen.
No. There is no double standard. That's what I can't understand.
It is a slight double standard.
No, there isn't. No, there isn't.
I'm telling you, it is a slight double standard. It is. I get it.
It's whack. To me.
But when we first started talking, I told you the situation.
When I first started talking, I told you everything. And Abba said, I agree with Vince. Exactly, Abba. Thank you. Well, how many dudes is on this podcast? How many dudes is on this podcast?
She said, no, I'm talking about everyone too.
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? I have messaged his kid's mom, Happy Mother's Day. I've done my part in making sure things are cool.
Leticia said, I'm cool with my baby daddy, and I still don't have him on my friends list.
Me too.
Great job.
We're not on each other's friends list.
Yo, that's because, you want to know what's crazy?
You don't need to see pictures of my everyday life, and I don't need to see that of his.
I'm on my baby mama's friends list.
Right. And I don't say anything about
Right, yeah, but you should have more to worry about my baby mama than any other chick back in the day. No. That's how I see it.
Well,
that's how I see it.
I think I understand the baby mama thing because she has your kids, so you can still keep up because he doesn't live here, so you can see
the other chicks that you worry about don't even live here neither. They live in New York.
I'm saying your son doesn't live here, so you can still keep up with your kid's life, perhaps, if she puts stuff up with him.
Listen, first off, the reason why I don't have a relationship with my baby mama is that bitch crazy. Okay, number one. Number two, I don't want to hear your mouth. Number three, okay, number three, it ain't. She's on my friends list, and I like some of her posts.
Is that an issue? About it?
No, because you know that I'm not on that. But you would rather worry about chicks that don't from years ago that don't make no noise over there living their life, have babies with other kids and stressing me out over some shit that don't even matter. Social media, mind you, y'all, I come home to her every day. I hired her every day. We work with each other, and I still get the bug. Lisa says, if you have a baby with them, you need a relationship with them. I'm not talking about double standard stuff. Lisa, that is a double standard. Abba says, if women didn't have double standards, they wouldn't have any standards. Absolutely.
Abba, I think it's your bedtime.
No, Abba, you the man, bro. Keep spitting that hot fire. Amber says, I really don't think it pertains to baby mamas or baby daddies. It has to do with the ex themselves. If either party is bitter about the new relationship, that's a problem. And Lisa said, yeah, not on friends list. I don't even know how to check a friends list, just so you know that. Because I don't give a damn. Lisa says they don't need to know everything in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah, so listen to my music. Listen to my music.
That's your response. So?
Listen to my music.
All my exes follow me. So?
It's not that she doesn't trust them. So why not give her the peace of mind she needs it? Leticia, you're talking to the dude that still opens the car for her 2 years later. You're talking to the dude that I know you, that ain't enough. That's what I'm saying. No, to me, that's what I'm talking about. It ain't enough. It ain't enough that I come home. It ain't enough that I come home every single night to you. It ain't enough that I'm not out in the streets. It ain't enough that I'm all these things. It's, oh, she's on your friends list. That shit is frustrating.
It's just how life is.
No, it's not how life is. That's how your life is. That's how all these girls ain't with me. So Melissa says, I hate when they say you have nothing to worry about because I come home to you every night. That don't mean shit. Well, actually, Melissa, it does mean something. Because if I didn't come home to you every night, it would definitely mean something. That's just your opinion, and I get it. But if I didn't come home, you'd be pissed. My shit would probably be outside the door. And you guys can hate it. You guys can have a problem with it, but that's a problem that you guys have. Melissa also says, saying in general. And then Amber said, damn, Melissa. And then she said, Melissa, I agree. Mind you, I don't, and I'm telling you guys have a weird way to do that. Yeah, but some guys will still come home after they done messed around. Right. Totally understand that. Yeah, and if that happens, right? This is my situation. If you don't have no trust and your man's messing around, you shouldn't be with him in the first place.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be with him in the first place. If you got to stress your man about who's on his friends list, about where he's at, and you don't trust him, you shouldn't be with that dude. That's just plain and simple.
Yeah, for sure.
So for you, Jenny, in general, to come with me with the left hand after all that, that's what gets me pissed.
No, I'm not the left hand.
No. It's with the bullshit.
So if that happens, don't come home.
Right. Unless it's my house.
Whether she trusts other women is irrelevant. If she trusts her partner. No, I get that part. I understand that. I'm just curious. I just don't understand why you feel like you need to have them on your friends list.
Melissa said, true. Yo, I like followers.
And that's all it is.
Yo,
yeah. So
I like followers.
What's one less follower?
I look at social media as a platform to get my brand out there.
I get it.
You guys look at social media as gossip. You guys look at social media as what to be in the business for.
They're following you, right? You're actually following you, right?
I don't even.
Yeah, they are. They are. Yes, the answer is yes. So that's fine. You can unfollow them. They're still following you. So you still have your followers if that's what you really need.
So
you know what
Lisa says, bottom line, if your partner that you love, doesn't feel comfortable with you doing something, then you need to find a way where they feel comfortable. If you can't figure that out, that's a problem. Well, Lisa, I absolutely agree with you. And I'm going to bring up an example of that same situation, right? I do music. I actually met Jenny the day that I did a music video, okay? Guess what? I decided to do a music video with a girl in my video that we paid for, a paid for model. And I told Jenny that's what we were doing. And for 2 weeks, she wouldn't get off my ass.
Oh, that's not something I'm used to.
Listen. You ain't used to nothing.
Right.
For
exactly.
2 weeks,
mind
you, from the beginning, I had to tell her. I was like, yo, you could come to the fucking video shoot. She came to the video shoot. And she saw that it was actually not that bad. So yeah, I don't believe in that. If your bottom line, if your partner, bump that. Because sometimes y'all women are not rational. Y'all be acting irrational. Every time I took a shower, she come in, oh, but I just feel like you're going to be alone with this woman. You could be there. Leticia said, I don't think you're putting yourself in her shoes. Yo, Leticia, you don't think I'm putting myself in her shoes? You want her to understand so bad, but you're not trying to understand.
Said.
Leticia,
that's what I
guess
told
what,
you before
Leticia?
Too. Mm-hmm.
Jenny, did I unfollow my ex? Jenny, don't play no games. Did I unfollow my ex after I told you that? After I sent her the message, did I unfollow my ex?
Yes.
Yeah. Did I unblock the other ex? Did I block the one that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. But there's still that other one.
You can't control my whole life.
So it's like you're fine getting rid of those.
Listen,
so why is this one so special to you?
I'm a grown ass man.
There's someone that's very special to you.
Yeah,
so you need to hold on to.
For real. For real.
Let's see.
So Lisa agreed. Lisa, well said. Lisa said, "Thank you, yo. This is a gang. This is a gangbang on Vince right now. The reverse gangbang. You guys out here just giving. Yo, where are my dudes at?
Here's your dude.
The friends list is for friends. They're on it. They're friends, right?
Oh, but it's okay now to be friends with your ex.
Abba, guess what?
So it's okay for us to be friends with your ex.
I got like 5,000 followers, and I don't know 5,000 people.
Yeah.
She says rappers have video hoes. That's how it is. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yo, y'all live in the stigmatism stereotype. Amber says, it's our instinct as a woman to be protective of something we love. So when we feel someone is trying to move in, i.e., for example, inappropriate comments on social media posts, the claws are going to come out. Again, it may not be towards you, Vince, but in the fact that someone has the audacity to try. Listen, this is the crazy part. No, I'm going to tell you something, though, Amber. This is the crazy part. That claws come out at me 100% of the time.
Because you didn't say out at you.
No, they came out at me. Every conversation that we have.
I know that I can't control what this crazy bitch is commenting about, right? I can't control that.
But
I was trying to get past it because
with the video?
She already painted a picture in my head that I don't want to hear about your past.
What about the video? With the video, you didn't come at that chick. You came at me.
Because so having to find a model, he's got girls sending them pictures like in lingerie. I don't know any female that would be okay with that. Let me be the one. No,
you ain't being involved in my brand that I've been building.
Yeah, no. Let me be the one to decide who's gonna be.
No, you're not my manager.
Well,
you're not my manager. Let you be the one. So you can come pick some ugly chick.
I wouldn't
be in my video.
You know,
get out of here. It's called respect. For sure, it's called respect. And you got to respect my point of view, too. She said, women are sometimes irrational. Welcome to humanity, Vince. Absolutely. And the crazy thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, Mike's going to agree with y'all. Of course, he's going to agree with y'all.
Sure.
He's like y'all best friend. Of course, Mike's gonna agree with you. If you would have said somebody else, why you ain't say nobody else? Of course, Mike's gonna agree with you.
I think you would agree with this too. And Abba is only one person that has agreed with you.
Okay, name every other man on this podcast right now. Name another one right now on this podcast.
Other than Abba?
Yeah, there's not one.
Maybe.
There's not one.
Gustavo, what happened to him?
Gustavo ain't listening right now. And guess what? This is the crazy thing, Lisa. Mike is going to listen because he's your husband. But when we go out and play football, he ain't going to agree with you. Just letting you know.
You be saying stuff like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, y'all act like y'all know.
Mike.
Y'all
we know
act,
Mike.
No,
You agree with us, though.
Y'all act. Y'all
he
act.
would be agreeing with us, though.
Y'all act like y'all know dudes. Y'all don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have problems. You do. You don't.
I think we know dudes too well, so that we do know what happens too much.
I don't say that we sit back. I'm not going to say that I understand what you're saying. Okay? I'm not going to say that I understand you 100 fully percent. I'm not going to say, yeah, I know Jenny. I don't. I'm not going to say that I'm cool with what you're saying. I'm not going to say that we understand you 100%. Half the time, I don't understand. My husband, Leticia said, my husband doesn't want my exes on my list and vice versa. He actually made that rule, and I've never given him a reason to trust me. He says it's a respect thing. Diana says that makes no sense. Diana, this is the crazy part, right? And again, this is me putting myself out there, right, on a podcast where it's mostly women, and I'm trying to give y'all the game, but y'all ain't trying to hear it. Y'all ain't trying. I know. You see, when you shake your head.
Maybe you're from a different world.
No, but yeah, I'm from reality where I'm a dude, and y'all think y'all know dudes, and y'all don't. And I'm giving y'all the game, but y'all don't. Realistically, I'm going to tell you something. When have I ever bugged you about social media?
I never gave you a reason. So he says, what if you guys, girls on your guys on your list that are happening?
I'm asking you a question. When have I ever gone through your social media?
Never. And I've never gone through your social media.
You have. When have I gone through your friends list?
I have never gone through your friends list.
So
you understand?
No, I have
it's
no idea.
when we're laying in bed and you're scrolling through and I see an ex's picture barely.
The crazy part is
she
has a problem with everything on my social media. Everything. Now it's my friends list. Diana said guys shouldn't have social media. Double standard. Definitely doesn't understand. Lisa said, which is also Diana's sister, Lisa said, lots of laughs, D.
Laugh out loud.
Laugh out loud. You see, when I came
That's what I'm saying. You're from a different life.
I'm from a different world. I don't be seeing that shit. I feel like if your man, and this is where I'm at, if your man is handling his business, if you trust your man and you respect your man, then you shouldn't be fighting about nothing. If your man does right by you 100% of the time, when you complaining, when you blaming, and when you defending your your position, that's what gets dudes irked. Go to Gustavo. Gustavo, go. Hey, Gustavo, you the only other dude on here right now. Gustavo says, sorry, I left. We need you back, bro.
Look, Diana says, Leticia is not our sister, and she agrees.
Isn't she your friend?
From high school.
Exactly. I said they're all your friends or your sisters.
Leticia is saying her and her husband both agree. So I don't know her husband.
She says, okay, so we're saying we're all family. That's why we agree with you, Jenny. Someone go get Jimmy. I know he'd agree with us. Isn't that your family? Isn't that your family member?
Are you talking about my brother, Jimmy? Because he probably wouldn't agree.
Gustavo said to catch him up. Gustavo, I'm going to give you some game, right? This is the biggest thing. All these women say that if you have an ex on your friends list or on your social media, that you should not have her on your social media. And when I mean by you shouldn't like any of her pages. You shouldn't have her as a friend, period. You shouldn't be on there. And I'm saying, first off, why does it even matter?
The same way people are probably like, why does it even matter if I'm meeting up with my ex for lunch? Why does it even matter? It's the same thing.
She said, but right by you sometimes mean editing your social media friends list. Nah, I don't think so. Diana said, laughing my ass off. Amber said, still a guy.
Well, she's talking about Jimmy.
Yeah.
He's still a guy.
Right. He's also your family member. I need somebody. I need backup. I need backup. I would too. I got a couple of people that I could
love to have.
I need Alex Pena on here. I need Alex Valdez. I need Albert. I need Albert. I'm over here getting jumped.
You literally put yourself there.
No, I don't care.
I didn't even bring it up.
I stand by what I say. I stand by what I say. There's a couple of things that I would rather be bothered by. I'd rather be bothered by other stuff. Diana says, I wouldn't disrespect Vin. He wouldn't even see it since he don't have social media, and I still wouldn't. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And he probably doesn't care because he trusts you. Exactly. It don't matter if, Gustavo said, if it don't matter, why do you have him on your friends list? I said to have followers.
Right, Gustavo.
Great. Gustavo also said he'd watch your OnlyFans. So, Gustavo, you kind of throw me under the bus.
Because the only person.
Henry is saying, last of last. And Henry, I know you feel me. I know you feel me, bro. I know. And you know what's crazy, bro? You probably go to work, handle your business, do all these things, and they still find a way to go nuts. Diana's laughing. So Alba says, have you ever heard of the good news of Spropool? Have not, Alba.
This is good. I love this, actually.
Leticia says, that's great. Why there is compromise. I'm sure she doesn't absolutely love everything you do or don't, and she most likely compromises. You want to know what I want to compromise?
Have I not compromised enough on having girls in your videos? Have I not compromised
No, you haven't.
enough?
No, you haven't. That shouldn't even be an issue.
And I was actually very nice to the girl.
Yo, you had to.
I was very nice to her.
When you realized you were nice to her when you got there and you realized you didn't have anything to worry about. For 2 weeks, you were on my ass.
Yeah. It's true. I never had to worry about that stuff. I mean, I've worried about other things. I haven't had to worry about,
So Amber says, okay, Vince, I just asked Victor if he'd be okay with me having an ex on social media, and he said nope. An ex is an ex.
And I've never met Victor before, her husband. I've never met him. So there's no,
Yo, exactly. Gustavo, where's Mula? Mula Maine, where you at?
Oh, yeah, Mula. He's going to be like, yeah, it's fine. You can have 10 girlfriends.
Diana says she has to go to bed. She says, I would have been too, Jenny. Of course you would have. Because you don't trust your man.
She trusts him.
She don't trust me. That's what I'm saying. People got to trust your people that you with. What do you think? I'm going to have sex with her on tape? On camera?
No, it's not. It's not that.
I know it's not. It's really nothing. When you actually, this is the biggest thing. And I'm going to say this, right? He said, listen, been with the same lady for 30 years. When I was 20, I would smack a man just for looking at my wife. I would too, bro. I understand that. I would understand that. But I'm going to be real with you, right? Your man, people are going to look at your girl. Henry, people are going to look. And I know people have looked at your girl. Right? We just know that. I'm talking about your girl stressing you about looking at other girls. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about if a dude comes up and he tries, believe me, somebody got at her on OfferUp the other day. Did I go nuts?
Did I respond? I just removed it.
Yeah, but I didn't go nuts.
I know because
you go nuts.
That person had no connection with me whatsoever.
You go nuts. The other persons don't have connections with me either. You still go nuts. The model chick in the video had no connection with me. You went nuts.
She did have a connection.
What was the connection?
Because she had to be touching you and stuff. But I was fine with it because I went.
No, you weren't fine with it. You gave me hell for 2 weeks. Spropool, spinning robot, boom. When I see couples arguing, I'm glad that I've heard the good news. I don't get Vince. First, it's bad to go out with your ex, and it's okay to have them on your friends list, and they can talk and delete your messages. Leticia said, Vince,
Thank you, Gustavo.
you're not a hoe.
That's exactly it.
Gustavo wants you. Gustavo.
No.
Listen,
don't even
yeah,
don't even
now,
put
no,
it
no,
that
no,
way.
no,
Don't
no,
even
no.
put it that way.
Yeah,
'cause-
I know exactly what Gustavo is. Gustavo texted me. He sent me a DM the other night, right? And I'm not gonna lie. He's like, "Yo, good night, bro." Da da da. And then he was like, "Tell Jenny good night too."
He could have messaged
Yeah,
me, but
you
he
see,
didn't.
you
He was
get that?
respectful
You
and
don't
did it
see
to
me.
you.
No, you see, I don't be stressing about that.
That's just so
Yeah,
different.
everything's different when it's about
You are
you.
trying to make it
She says-
relevant, and it's not.
Listen, she says, Vince, you're not a hoe. We have to be careful out here. Even the best boyfriends and husbands turn out to be a hoe one day, and then we're looking dumb.
Exactly.
We have to protect ourselves,
Thank
and
you.
sometimes that
Exactly
means being
that.
jealous and not wanting certain people on your page.
Mhm.
This is the crazy part, right? Leticia, I can understand your reasoning. I don't agree with it. And the reason why I don't agree with it is because if you have a question or a shadow of a doubt about your man or woman, then you shouldn't be with them. You shouldn't be with them.
We get that part.
No, you don't. Because you wouldn't be bugging me about the
We
bullshit.
still get it. I'm just not sure why you feel the need to follow an ex's life. I don't understand.
See, that's the crazy
and
thing.
I think that's understandable. That's okay for me not to understand it.
It is okay for you to not to understand it. What is not okay for you is to give me shit about it. Lisa says, in order for a relationship to blossom and work, there needs to be compromise. Lisa, absolutely. You want to know what I compromise? Guess what I compromise with? I played X with her. I played volleyball with her ex. I played volleyball with her ex.
I didn't know that was an issue for you.
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of things
that
are.
If it was an issue for you,
there are no issues with me. That's the thing.
If you told me that you were uncomfortable with it, we wouldn't play.
I'm not uncomfortable with anything because I trust you. I'm not uncomfortable with anything because I trust you. I know I could leave you in the shower and my friend in the living room, and I know that you're not going to try me because I trust you. And if I didn't, you wouldn't be here.
It's the same thing that if you trust me.
Abba said, Gustavo, dude, you feel me, right? You feel me, right?
The next one.
Yo, she said, Gustavo got to go. And you don't see me being hot at Gustavo. I felt Gustavo. Yo, you're going to get people on social media.
Gustavo could have said goodnight to me privately.
Yeah,
he didn't.
There you go. So he said, so it's okay because he said goodnight to me. Guess what, Gustavo? I'm not even mad at you. Guess why? I know my girl is a bad girl. And it's okay if you think she's beautiful.
He never said that.
He doesn't have to, I know. Listen, you don't have to. I don't have to trust Gustavo. I got to trust you. That's my thing. I don't have to trust Gustavo. I got to trust you. Henry says, but now I got know there's more of a compliment. It makes me feel secure in my relationship with Angie because when she goes to sleep, it's next to me. Thank you, Henry. That's how I feel. Yo, if dudes ain't looking at you, you want to know what that means? You ain't bad enough. If dudes ain't rocking with you and saying, damn, she's bad, or bro, you got a good one, or all these things, yo, I know they want you or want someone like you.
Yeah, want someone like you.
Yo,
sure.
But listen, man, listen, Jenny, realistically, dudes, when they say, bro, you got a good one, that means you better hold on to her because if you don't, I'll scoop her up. That's what that means. You see me out here flipping? No.
It's different.
No, it's not different.
Those are different kind of conversations.
It's different. It's different because you see it different.
Oh, I think we're missing out on a lot of comments there.
Now everybody said that's different. No, now it's different. Now it's different. Now it's different. Vince, I'm being real with you. You don't think if I was hitting on Jenny, I would DM Jenny? I'm telling you because Jenny was a part of the podcast. Absolutely, Gustavo. But do me a favor. Yeah, but do me a favor. do me a favor, Gustavo, and I want you to be real. You don't think that Jenny looks good? You can be real, Gustavo, because I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Compromise, Lisa says, compromise, respect, understanding, trust, and communication. Those are all needed in a relationship to work. Hey, Lisa, guess what? You also need to add a GPS tracker and a social media tracker.
I don't track it.
And a bot watcher.
Yeah,
apparently.
I'm not crazy like that.
Diana says, still haven't had a good enough reason. And they will listen, Diana, you'll never hear a good enough reason because y'all don't want
holding on
it.
tight to this one.
So Leticia, then I'm just be single forever and no one absolutely trusts their partner 100%. You can shout it out 1,000 times and it isn't true. That's the thing. I feel like that's the problem with people, right? People don't actually believe that you could have a 100% trust in somebody. Yo, when you know you got the one, you know that you can go to work. Believe me, I've been with girls that cheat on me. Believe me, I know what time it is. You think that's easy for me to admit? They ain't here. Jen, I think that you're viewing an ex as an ex and not simply a friend. Perhaps the vantage point is the problem. Thank you, Abel.
Right. I think that you are viewing
an ex as an ex and not simply a friend. Perhaps the vantage point is the problem. You don't see me having lunch with her.
It's almost the same thing because you're catching up. You're always constantly catching up with that person's life because they're constantly showing updates on it, right?
I don't.
What's the point of having lunch or following them on social media? I feel like it's pretty much the same thing.
So Amber says, I'm not sure though if the situation is the same. You said you were friends with Jenny's ex before you met her. I don't think that you would drop your boy because you found out your girl is his ex. Actually, I'm going to tell you something. I would have never messed with her ex, but her ex actually told Jenny to mess with me. Because guess what? I'm a good dude. Right or wrong?
But
right or wrong?
But
hold on. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
With
right or wrong?
Our situation that we have.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with any situation that you have.
He's using that as his
because I could be like, yo.
No, because if you came into it and you were not comfortable with it, we would have compromised on how to not attend the same events.
Yo, listen,
and stuff like that.
That's the thing. I shouldn't have to. I know who you are. I shouldn't have to try to control your life. You're not out there having dinner. You know she's gonna try you, but the other person might disrespect. You know she's not gonna try you, but the other person might disrespect her behind your back. He said the reason the relationship lasts long is because there's always respect between both of you. 100%. Gus didn't say she's beautiful. He didn't have to. Exactly. Yo, but respect doesn't mean to give in to every time you cry about something. I'm putting that out there. Respect doesn't mean because you listen.
It means when you know that you're like that the other person is bothered by something.
It means you
listening to
No. It means you need to come to a rational understanding. Okay, just like you didn't think that it was cool, you were bothered by me taking that recruit out to dinner. No matter what I told you.
Got over it within a couple minutes. Gustavo says, I speak the truth. I think she's pretty, but that's your girl. That's your job to tell her that.
Thank you, bro. And Gustavo, that's what I'm saying. Hold on. Don't leave this stuff up real quick. Gustavo, I understand, bro. And you want to know what? Because I know that from you, right? And because I hear it from you, if I didn't know, you let me know.
No, but he didn't. He's not going to tell me I'm ugly in front of everybody.
Listen, first off, he's not going to tell you anything. He doesn't have to. She said, Diana Marie said, why so interested in the ex-past friend? No, it's not that I'm interested in the ex-past friend. I'm tired of getting grilled because of my social media. That's why. So to me, until you understand that you're like, there's certain things, and I told you this yesterday, I want to live a certain kind of way. I want to create a certain kind of thing. You shouldn't be stressing out about people who are thousands of miles away from you, who I haven't seen in years, right? Thousands of miles away from you, who I haven't seen in years. That's what I'm talking about. I don't appreciate being grilled about that.
How about them Yankees?
How about them Yankees? I'm a Mets fan, Nels. That's another argument.
That's another argument.
That's another argument. Diana said, "Ha." She says, "Yeah, that's what I'm saying."
I am Abba.
No, she's not.
Listen,
No,
your ex, as in your kid's mom.
That lady hasn't been my ex in 9 years.
Right.
That 9 years. You're talking about somebody who was 3 years ago. You have a problem with, and the other one who was 5 years ago. You have problems with all my exes who you haven't even seen.
But I've seen them because they pop up on your page.
Big deal. Female recruit, you took her to dinner alone. Am I hearing that right? Absolutely. And she worked for us. And she created 2 installs, which guess what? Paid for our, what do you want? Paid for a lot. Diana said to each his own, right?
She's shaking her head. And it is what it is, guys.
It is. It is what it is. And that's what I'm saying, guys. I live my life a certain kind of way, right? So Melissa said, hell to the nah. See, that's what I'm saying. You guys don't think rationally. You guys think about the action.
I am a very rational thinker.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're definitely not. You are. So Diana says, oh my God, I have to get off here tonight, y'all. Lisa says, there's not much to say. Either you compromise or you don't, but it's only going to get worse. That's not true either. Yeah. It's about respecting perspectives and coming to a common ground. Okay. And if I'm not okay with certain things, right? Like you grilling me and you're not okay with my social media, and that's a deal breaker, you might have to rethink what's up. Is it really? And that's what I'm saying. Is you complaining about my social media going to end our relationship? You're really going to let that happen? If that's the case, see ya.
Yeah.
Guys don't get it. Never will. We won't. And we don't pretend to say that we're gonna get it. I don't.
Yeah, and I haven't been on him about it lately. I still see that she pops up in his stories when he's looking at his stuff with me. And I haven't been saying anything. Does it bother me? Yes, because obviously she's here to stay. So here we go. You can accept it or not.
She's here to stay, guys.
We should just invite her over for dinner. I don't know.
You know what's crazy to me, Jenny? The fact that
her guy gets it.
The crazy thing about this, Jenny, and this is the thing that I'm saying, right? You are more concerned. This is my view on the situation. You're more concerned about someone who I haven't seen in years, and you're saying that
only 3 years.
Only 3
Maybe.
years.
I don't know.
I was locked up for 3 years. And you're saying only 3 years.
That has nothing to do with it.
No, it has everything to do with it. That's a very long time. And you're saying she's here to stay. Like she lives down the street. Or like I have easy access to her. And that's taking a situation and blowing it up. And that's what I'm not okay with it.
No. I guess I learned to accept it, that I'm going to have to see her all the time.
Gustavo said, my bad, Vincent, Jenny, if I made y'all frustrated. But listen, Gustavo, so just so you know, guys, I want you guys to know, this has been a conversation that happened before tonight. And I'm going to go home I'm going to sleep next to Jenny tonight, just like I do every night, right? And probably like I will do for the rest of the nights. The only thing is, I will not be bullied.
By all of these women?
Hell no.
That all agree with me on the situation.
Telling me not to do something is like telling me to go do it.
That does not make any sense.
I hate when you say that, actually. It makes all the sense in the world.
Don't go have lunch with your ex. Oh, you tell me not to go have lunch with my ex? Guess what? I'm going to go call him.
What? You trying to control me? That's not how you do it. You don't do it like that. She says, y'all will just have to agree to disagree and try to move past it as much as you can. Hopefully it doesn't get worse because this issue is a relationship killer. I actually disagree with that. right? Because I would never let social media be the death of my relationship.
Yeah, I agree.
One day, one of you will get tired of it, hearing it, or seeing it. Absolutely. I will get tired if you keep bringing it up. Okay.
But he's still gonna hold on to it.
Yeah.
Because it
you're
has
not
that
gonna
special
control
part in
you
his
can't,
life.
you can't.
It's not about control.
It is about control.
I never try to control you. So
she said, Jen thinks rational. How about music video girl touching Vince? Exactly. How rational was that? Yeah. That just goes to show you.
It's not about that. It's not completely about that.
It's not completely about that.
Women sending pictures, and he has to decide which one he thinks looks the best, and like barely wearing anything.
Big deal.
So you don't understand how that feels for your partner, and you never will. So if I was to be like, I gotta scout some guys. Hey guys, send me your pictures, and let me see, just in
we getting paid?
Little speedo or something.
Getting paid? We getting paid?
No, you can say that now, but it would be different. If I'm just looking at it on my own time.
Like, so this is my biggest thing, right? Like Lisa. Lisa does acting. You don't think you're going to have to kiss somebody? Oh, and then Mike's going to tell you.
You don't think they had problems from that?
Yeah, well, I'm saying.
Think they did?
And you don't think, but I'm saying, you don't think that.
Obviously, it's understandable for anybody to feel like that there's another person coming into their spot.
But no.
Even if it's for a video, I don't care.
Yeah, I get that, and that's why you don't think rationally. You don't care.
Yeah, call it whatever you want, but it is what it is.
No, and that's what it is. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I say, yeah. And Abba, you see that?
Abba.
So Henry said, "Oh, you youngins, remember this 20 years from now. It won't matter if you both are still together. Next is just an old memory." Exactly. And social media ain't gonna be shit. She said, "You guys are great. Thanks for the convo starters with my husband. Good night." And that's what we are here for, guys. We put our life out there and we argue in front of you guys and we talk about stuff and we'll debate. Sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't. But that's what it is.
I just have to say, I love the responses from tonight because it makes me helps me understand that I'm not alone and how I feel about it, and that I'm not wrong. Actually, I'm not wrong at all.
Yeah, if you keep bugging me, you'd be wrong. Abba says, if you have a problem with Vince's ex on social media, wouldn't the appropriate course of action be to confront them?
Confront them about what?
Listen, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Abba, if she confronted my ex, who I haven't seen in 3 years,
that would be weird.
That would be extremely that would be detrimental to the relationship.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's not my place. I mean, like, I don't see a need to do
Leticia said, "We're not bullying you. We're just disagreeing with you on social media. I'm being cyberbullied." Gustavo said, "July 4th." Whatever that means.
Your album?
Oh, yeah, July 4th. Yo, listen, man, July 4th. Yo, The Answer comes out. That's my new song coming out with Kid Couture. Go stream that on Spotify, Apple Music. The video comes out July 3rd. And Gus, man, I fucks with you, bro. I appreciate you, man. And dude, it's all okay. I know my girl looks good, bro. You can tell me. You know what I'm saying? I just use it as an example. Brittany said, can you just delete her? The 3-year-old, the long race? No, I'll delete her when I'm good and ready.
When he's ready to move on from her.
When I'm ready. So this is the crazy part. That's what you think.
Is that what it is?
No.
That's how we see it as, though.
No, that's what you needed, and that's not how I see it.
Well, that's you.
Yeah,
you're the only one out of all these people that have commented tonight. You are the only person that thinks like that.
No, Abba thinks that way too, and any other dude that talks to me that gets on this. Gus said, Vince music come out, this shit gonna be lit. Thank you, Gus. I appreciate that, bro. Says a business decision is a business decision. Exactly.
Watch my nostrils flare up.
Exactly. No, and believe me, Abba, this is gonna be crazy. When I blow up, because I'm gonna blow up, and this shit's gonna get crazy. This shit's gonna be wild. I'm gonna have to have real conversations. Amber says, Vince, it's the fact that you have to analyze another woman's appearance that makes it uncomfortable. She wants to be the one that you look at and think as beautiful, the only one. What do you mean analyze another person's experience?
Exactly, because you're not obviously. I totally 100% agree with you, Amber.
I don't understand what analyze another
because you have to
appearance.
decide who you want in your video, who looks the best, right? So it's you checking them out, all their details. So yeah,
Jen,
I want to be the only one that you think is amazing. You know what I mean?
Jen,
like,
that's not actually realistic. What it is. But it's not realistic. It's not realistic.
You saying that is weird.
It's not realistic, Jen. Jen, it's not realistic. Yo, Jen, if you say a guy works out and he looks good, I'm not supposed to get mad.
I'm not handpicking him like, oh, let me look at all these guys. Like, yeah,
because you don't do what I do.
And so it's gonna make you
don't do what I do.
Why would you pick that person?
You're not doing what I do. You didn't choose my profession.
Then I'm gonna go follow him also on all his social media.
You didn't choose my profession. You didn't choose my profession. I chose my profession. You chose your profession. We all made choices, and you chose to be with me though. So that's what I'm saying. Like the person that wants to control another person's life, I don't fuck with that. Person who wants that's what that is. That's trying to control. See, people do things when they're ready to do things. People do things when they want to do things. When I decide that I'm going to give that thing up, that's when I'm going to decide to. Exactly. But it ain't going to be because you hollering in my ear. It ain't going to be because you feel a certain kind of way. I'm going to see it and I'm going to choose to do it. That's just how it is, right? And you telling me, I look at it from a thing. If you see a guy working out and you think that he looks good, right? You'd be like, yo, he works out. He looks good. If I get jealous, that's a weak trait.
You know what? That funny thing that you say that, if I see a guy that's working out that looks good, wouldn't happen. Guess what? I don't look at anybody around me. I just don't do it.
That's a lie.
It's not.
That's a fucking lie.
It is.
That is a lie. It is. It is a lie. You gonna honestly tell me that you don't? Brittany says, I don't view that as control at all. This is definitely a difference in opinions. Absolutely. I see it in somebody. The fact that she just told me that she doesn't look at any other dudes,
I don't.
That's a lie.
I've never been. If I'm in a relationship, I don't even know who's standing by me because I don't look at them at all. I don't.
See, this is the thing that we talk about.
You're different from me. Like, that's the difference. Like,
you are around dudes all the time. You could be like, that's a cute outfit. You see people, damn right. You can see things all the time. You see people. You can't have an opinion about how people dress.
I don't know. That's just that. I don't notice it. So you can say what you want. Like, you can feel the way you feel, but right. I don't. I know on my end that I never see it. So
wow. Sorry, guys. Guys, I appreciate you guys, man. What do you want to, Jen, as far as us wrapping it up, because we've been on here, this is the longest podcast that we've had, for sure.
Mom Bear's tired.
Abba says, from a business standpoint, Vince isn't checking out the model. He's deciding what model may be the most appropriate for the task at hand. Spit, Abba.
Yeah, okay, Abba.
Yeah, you see, she don't hear that. Bringing views, absolutely. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, that's what I looked at.
And we thank you for your view for
Abba. When the model that I picked, I looked at her followers first. That's exactly what I did. I looked at her followers and was like, hey, could we market to her people? But they don't see it like that, Abba. How do you want, look, I'm going to say my wrap up and then you can say yours. I'm going to tell you this, right? I don't stress the exes because I don't want to stress, period. I don't stress the dudes. I don't stress the women. I don't stress none of that because I don't believe that you would put yourself in a position to disrespect our relationship. And the day that you do will be the day that we don't have one. That's how I feel. So if you were for some reason going out with someone and you told me, I would trust that what you told me is real.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to say?
I get all that.
What is your wrap up?
I get all that.
So what is your wrap up?
My wrap up is, if you are not with your ex, you don't need to be following them on social media. And you don't need to be meeting up with them without your partner. And that's what it is.
Well, guys.
That's what I've taken from all of this.
This is the Relatable Podcast. We want to know what you guys think. Feel free to comment. Remember, follow us at Relatable Podcast. That's REL, the number 8. TABLE podcast. I am Vince Serrano. I'm with the lovely
Jenny.
and we appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much, man. Have a great, blessed, and beautiful night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.